Careful now, Lily. I told you.
Yes, so you know she can ride as well as I can. Maybe I should take her with me. Show her some snow.
You bite your tongue, Charles.
All right, Joe. Thanks a lot. Jesse, you know I'd rather wait till spring, but if I want to beat the Army at its own game, I've just got to go now.
I can't believe they passed over you.
No, I can believe anything in the Army. You know they're exploring 5 separate leads with 5 different parties, just so our esteemed Secretary of War can...
Jefferson Davis is a West Pointer. That's the only reason he chose regular Army officers over you. None of them have your knowledge of the West. None of them. None of them
are going between the 37th, 38th parallel, that's for sure, and that's exactly where a railroad should be.
I'm proud of you, Charles. Putting your own money into this expedition.
Well, the man doesn't spend his gold on what he really wants and believes. And it's just fool's gold, isn't it?
I am concerned, you know. Except for Kit, there won't be a single familiar face on this one.
Kit's the only familiar face I need. Don't worry, honey. We'll be all right.
I don't suppose I can persuade you.
Nope.
I didn't think so.
I'll be at Westport Landing ready to jump off by the end of September. Jesse. This will not be a repeat of 49. This time I'm going to find that damn winter pass. I promise you.
I know you will. You're the only man for the job, Charles. Because you're reaching for a dream.
We'll never reach the mountains. That's got to be 50 miles or more. Last time I walked it was only 20. Dozen pack animals are already dead. We still have at least 2 dozen left. Been tired of eating mule meat, Colonel. Now, there'll be plenty of game when we get out into the valley. More meat than you can dream of. Now you listen. I'm going to put a railroad through these mountains, and I'm going to find a winter pass for it if I have to find it alone. So any of you want to turn back, go ahead and do it now.
Republican Party now, Jessie?
It's loud.
Yes, you loud and vigorous and destined for great things. Your husband made no mistake in turning down the Democrats. Believe me, the Republican Party is the party of the future.
Charles should be here, not me.
Oh, protocol, my dear. A candidate simply does not present himself at the nominating convention.
Gentlemen, I would like to call to order the first nominating convention of the Republican Party. The new party of the people. The party that will put a president in the White House this fall. The chair recognizes Mr. Lincoln of Illinois. Mr. Chairman, delegates to this first Republican nominating convention. The great state of Illinois proudly cast its vote for John C. Fremont of California. The American Pathfinder. In the fervent belief that just as he discovered those paths that opened the American West, so he can now best lead this troubled nation into new paths.
Charles didn't like that. Being called a pathfinder, he didn't find it. Charted them for everyone to use.
Well, same difference.
The chair recognizes Mr. Peabody of Massachusetts. The sovereign state of Massachusetts cast its vote for John Charles Fremont, the great American Pathfinder.
There he's again.
Cast its vote for John Charles Fremont. Cast its vote for the great American Pathfinder, John Charles Fremont. That in freedom lies unity. New Hampshire. southern states realize that freed slaves will not mean racial war, why then, my friends, millions of black Americans will be released from bondage. And I and you and all the American people will realize our great national dream, accepting as repugnant the concept of human being as property.
Were human beings property in the mountains?
Sir.
When you and your men were eating them? What did you eat back then? You want to tell us?
Shut your mouth! No, thank you, sir. This gentleman has asked a question, and he deserves an answer. In the mountains, sir, we ate the provisions we took with us. And when those gave out, we ate fresh game and whatever nuts and berries the generous earth provided. Whenever a mule died, we ate its ration of corn. Then we butchered and ate the mule. And when there were no more mules, and when the snow was too deep for foraging, we ate nothing, sir. We went hungry. We faced starvation. Honorably. Does that answer your question, sir?
One of the minor perils of old age, far too many of them. So then, Charles out there beating the bushes for votes?
In Illinois this week.
God, how I wish we were on the same side. I campaigned for him till I dropped.
He knows that, Papa.
I tell all my audiences that it just tears me apart to speak against him.
Yes, Papa.
You don't hold it against me then, and I put conviction above my family?
Of course not, Papa.
You were right, you know, back then. And I was wrong. Charles is a fine, decent man. But, Jesse, I must warn you. Something has attached itself to Charles, and where it may not matter much here in the East, it's hurting him badly elsewhere.
What is it?
People feel that he is claiming too much credit for opening the West.
I knew that would happen. The moment they labeled him Pathfinder.
And now, they have brought up this. Oh, it's all too perverse. This is being circulated on the streets of Charleston.
What have we got ourselves into, Papa?
I sometimes feel our political system has been fatally corrupted. But oh, my daughter, it's all we have. You take care of your husband, my darling, and try not to let him be too hurt by what is sure to follow.
Oh, I love you.